Good morning. So, listening to the cards, taking a breath, letting my shoulders droop. So this morning, I'm sitting here getting ready. And I start shuffling my cards, and I was thinking about one thing that I do is that sometimes I'll take my deck because it'll start weighing. With this particular deck, I do opposites. So notice what I'm doing here. I will read reversals with it, but I had noticed, and normally I spin it around one time at 50-50, and then I leave it at that. But I've noticed this deck seems to be 60-40, 70-30, skewed one way or the other. As in yesterday, 3 of the cards came up reverse and 1 was upright. So the human mind is like, which way is this? Maybe I can look at the deck, count them out, and see which way is the most positive upright. Right? So I actually started counting out the cards to see which one would be the most positive upright. This is human nature, right? We all want everything to be positive. And after I did that, I realized, hold on, I'm skewing the deck and I'm trying to cheat the outcome. And that's human nature, because without even thinking about it, I'm trying to skew the deck and cheat the outcome. Think about that for a second. So that's why I'm sitting here just spinning it around each time I do this, because I didn't even realize or think about it, that I had mentally wanted to skew the deck and cheat the outcome. Now that's human nature and what we do in a lot of situations without realizing it. If there are 10 widgets, and based on a card you pull, you can have 50% of those widgets, but you realize that you can skew the cards to get 7 of those widgets. Sometimes you might not think about it. It's like, well, hey, who's that hurting? But what I realized is that I'm going to be doing thousands of readings. And cheating that one time, it's going to affect today. But then after tomorrow, the effect's going to lessen. And then after tomorrow, after that, it's going to lessen. It's like one little piddly thing like that has no true effect in the overall outcome of my life. And yet, my mind is like, yeah, let's skew the deck. And yet, 1 out of 1,000 times, it's like, what are we compromising by doing that 1 out of 1,000 times? Are we really gaining anything? So it's just one of those things about staying honest. And again, that is why I'm just sitting here flipping the deck over and over and over to keep me honest. Because you know what? 1 time out of 1,000, I may get 4 upright cards. Hooray. But it catches up. That's a 0.00000 percentage. And yet, I got the immediate gratification just for today. So that's me busting on myself right there. And now, I have spun the heck out of these cards, and I have no idea, and that's the way life is supposed to be. Right? So, here is my deck, and I'm going to split it into the 3s. And each one of these is a thread going out to the universe. Whichever thread we pull, it's going to be the conversation we're going to have. And it will affect our day, our thinking, where we're going. Upejna is asking about, well, I'm sorry. So I do a daily reading for free right here, just to give back to the MyTarot group, which is on Facebook. So this is streaming Facebook and Twitch also. I mean, YouTube also. So I give free readings for people that hang around the MyTarot group, offer help, offer advice, show us cool things and things like that. Otherwise, if you want to go to the MyTarot.org, it's got links to the contact me. It's got links to the YouTube and the Twitch. But I'd prefer just if you hang around and share in the group and things like that. I mean, I have no problems just doing readings, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So for friends, that's the most important thing. So I'm about to pull on my 3 threads, one of my 3 threads here. So which one's it going to be? Let's go to the heart of the matter today. Because it's about me keeping me honest. Because it doesn't matter about, I'm the one that has to live with myself. So I'm going to the heart of the day here. And I'm going to flip over the cards one at a time so that I can read them like a book and see them the same time as you. And I'll use stream of consciousness to just try and connect with what's going on with the story. And I may think I know where I'm going with all this, but the last card could tell a whole different story. So let's flip over the first card. And we have the 9 of Cups. Traditionally, I don't know where it came from, to tell you the truth, but some people call this the wish card. Because 9 of Cups are emotions, cups are feelings and things like that. And so when you get to the 9s and the 10s, that's about fulfillment. That's about things coming to you after working for them. It's that good feeling. And some people also like to point out that this guy looks a little bit smug here also. So, we got all our heart's desire, and sometimes we can also take that for granted, which is true. So 9s can also be about isolation. Okay. Some people call it independence. Okay, 9s, you've gotten to a goal, and that can achieve some independence, but this can go any direction here. So let's see what the next card is here, which is the 6 of Swords. So 6s are when you're more than halfway through something, okay? So the 6 of Swords is about mentally moving forward through problems. But this guy here may think that he has it all. Maybe he's done like me. Maybe it's like, you feel good after you've cheated, right? It's like, whew, I got, in this case here, it's like, did I get all upright cards? Because, man, that generally reflects happy times. That 6 upright meant that not only are you fulfilled, but it means you're moving past your problems. But in this case, this person is kind of isolated because they're not moving anywhere with this 6. So, let's see. Which is the 8 of Wands. 6 of Swords, as you can see, this person here is about moving forward, moving past your problems. It's reversed. Here we have the Eight of Wands, and eights are about progress. Eights are, if you want the keywords, are about progress, rewards, things moving fast. And that's reversed. So if we follow this line of thought, it's about getting to that point. And then, where you think you're fine and you've got what you need and everything else. But you're not going anywhere anymore. And before I flip over the last card, I just want to think about... So, I had read about, there's somebody, this guy, he was rich, he had everything you could ever want. And I remember seeing the view from this villa that he had, like in Italy, Sorrento or something like that, that looked out over the cliffs, it looked out over the ocean. It just looked stunningly amazing. And this guy had it all. And that's where he chose to shoot himself in the head. So this person here looks very smug and contented. And they have all the cups. But where are they going after that? They've stopped. They're not moving through anything. And there's no progress forward. So maybe it's about creating that golden cage. We want to create that golden cage and make everything perfect. But then once we do, we have to maintain it. So I'm going to flip over the advice card. See, and this is why I love the tarot. And this is why I always get chills and goosebumps with it. So nines are about that end result. Once you get to the 9, it's you've completed something. Then you get to 10, and 10 is preparing to move to the next cycle. Okay? But this says the advice is the 2. It's going back to where we were. Right? It's going back and remembering. I mean, maybe this is this person here when they were younger, less well-fed. Oh, actually, he's got a hat here. So let's say it's this guy here, because this guy's looking towards the future. This guy just looks at the past. And he's got his little red thing here. But still, he's sharing this moment with somebody. And this is actually the ideal picture. It's like they may not have a lot, but it's about not having a lot together. It's about sharing and working towards, where we want to be. And so maybe it's one of these things about taking things for granted and remembering what it felt like when we did that one nice thing for somebody, where we once we have a goal, finding a new goal, getting out of our own selfish natures, where if only I had this and if only I had that, my life would be complete. But if your life ended up exactly the way you wanted, and you had the big house, and you had the perfect marriage, and you had it, and it's like, but you had no other goals, and now you have to maintain that every single day. And you've lost the drive to move forward, and nothing's moving forward. After a while, do we just build our own prison? So I think today is just saying, look at what our goals and hopes and dreams are. And are we trying to lock ourselves into a prison because we think this would be the perfect, or maybe where we're at today is not that bad. You know? I mean, this is a wonderful moment here. Being watched over by, is that Hermes, is that whoever that is, but looking down and smiling. And it's like this is when we're young and fresh and thinking young, and when we're not thinking young anymore and we just are stuck. Is this where we're going to be now for the rest of our lives? It doesn't have to be. In a golden cage. So, for me today, because, I have a nice house and I have somebody who loves me immensely and things like that. But I do feel the need to try and give back and try and help and remember and things like that. But still, I can have my ego. I can still have my, look at me-isms. And as somebody said here, yeah, Terry, the simplest times were the happiest times. Yeah. What are those things that money can't buy? How about that? So today I'm going to think about where I've got caught up in life. That's striving to get there. And is it the ends that I'm looking for? Once I get there and I meet that goal, if I limit my goal to, I want this house. I must have this house. If I get this house, I'll work hard, and I get the house. Now I have to try and pay for it, maintain it. And what did I leave behind doing the 70, 80 hours a week? To finally sit there smugly in my living room with my wonderful collection of cups. Congratulations, you've collected all the cups and you're by yourself. And yet this person here, look at this. How did he start collecting these cups? I want you to look at this. I'd said that he had the red cap here. This person with the two hands is handing him another cup. This person is the person that's in blue, sharing, offering to this person who's got the red and the fiery goals and everything else. He's handing out, he's grabbing. I bet you this person ends up a lot happier. So, I guess that's what I'm going to take with me today is, even if I got everything I wanted, would I still be happy after 5 years? Even if I won the lottery, would I be happy, or would I be one of those people that just end up putting a gun to their head? How can they do that? They won the lottery. So, and so let's see. There's a couple people that have said things here. You're new. Hello, Daniela. And to get a reading, so I just do this free in the morning. This is me trying not to be too much like this. I have my own ego, and I love collecting stuff. Trust me, I have a collection of cups that I'm just very proud of. Trust me. but I'm trying to remember what it was like to be more like that. So I'm doing these readings for free. If you hang around the My Tarot group, and I need to just post this so that it flashes up, but hang around My Tarot group, I can give free readings, or you can go to MyTarot.org and you can contact me there. Asking question, yes, same thing. If you got the High Priestess, came up 5 different readings. Does that mean something from the universe and guides? Yeah. The universe is saying, what is it that you're not seeing? The answers are not outside of you. All the answers you have would be on the inside of you. And, maybe you need to talk to the mirror. And that mirror might be another person who can reflect back the truth. So. And Michael's also right. There's positive and negative in every card, even if you choose to read the cards only upright. Absolutely. So again, thank you all very, very much. This one lasted a little bit longer, but I got a lot out of it. So I will be here tomorrow again. Yeah, at 7:15. And Michael, we need to decide if we're going to and what we're going to do tomorrow. Send me an email. Do we just want to do like we did before? So normally we have the Two of Wands on Wednesdays, and we've gone through the entire majors. So I'm thinking, Michael, we just do like we've been doing, and we know that the general premise, me and him have already discussed, is going to be going through the numerology, the numbers, and going through the minors, all 4 suits at a time. So maybe we will just make it up as we go along, and I'll put that event up today, Michael, because that's a lot of fun, just having that discussion. So tomorrow, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, the Two of Wands. We'll have a discussion here on Facebook and YouTube. So again, thank you all so much, and I can't wait till tomorrow, and this has given me something to carry through the day. So thank you so much. Bye.